Hello everyone, this is Varun Singh Negi, AIR-35 in CAPF AC 2018, and I've been selected in the Central Industrial Security Force, and I'm undergoing training in the beautiful campus of NISA Hyderabad right now. And in this video, I'll be guiding you aspirants for the 2020 written exam of the CAPF AC. And considering that you only have 60 days left for the actual exam, I'll make sure that this video is very short. And secondly, what I'll focus is on how you can boost your score at this phase of your preparation. You must have done the groundwork already. You must have covered the basic syllabus, and you must be very sure of your attempt this time. But what I'll suggest is some tips on how you can boost your scores now. So let's begin. First of all, paper 1, as you all know, is an objective type paper of 250 marks, and this can really this really forms the crux of the exam. A good score here can really make sure that you get your name in the merit list. So paper 1 is very important, and what I would suggest is you just focus on the static part right now, and whatever you have studied till now, just consolidate it, revise it, and don't go after new materials right now. And don't if even if you've left some topics behind, now is not the time to read about them. What you have to do right now is just focus on whatever you have studied till now and just consolidate it by revising. Revision is very important. Go back to your Lakshmikant, go back to Spectrum, and revise it again, and go back to your NCRTs. Do whatever you have studied, just revise it. And for current affairs, you can follow whatever material you have followed till now, as I've said earlier also. But we highly recommend the GK Today current affairs material. My colleague Mayank Singh, AIR-16, has recommended GK Today very strongly, because many of the questions had come directly in the CAPF AC 2018 from the GK Today material. And what I've said is, you don't start new material today, but if you've not studied the science NCRTs, you can do it, because science forms a bulk of the paper of paper 1, and it carries high weightage. So if you've not studied science NCRTs, do it now. Do it quickly. And if you have studied already, then you just focus on the revision, revise it again, focus more on those topics which have more weightage. Polity is one, aptitude, and science and tech, etc, etc. So you focus on those subjects and revise them 2 times, and maybe history can be revised only once, because it has comparatively less weightage. Okay, coming to paper 2. Paper 2 paper 2 is all about your writing skills. So and I'm sure you must be knowing the format of the report, how to write a précis, all that stuff you must be knowing. If you don't know that already, do it right now. Don't just focus on the paper 1, although it carries more weightage. But what I can tell you from my personal experiences, I could secure AIR-35 because of my good performance in the paper 2. I got 98 marks. So paper 2 is also very important. You have to score well in all the stages, paper 1, 2 and interview, to get a good rank and your first preference. So what you'll do for paper 2 is, you just collect a few quotes if you haven't done that already, just collect a few quotes on issues like women, science and tech, environment. So just collect a few quotes from eminent personalities. What it'll do is you will have an introduction template. So you just, if there is a question from say science and tech, you can directly quote Stephen Hawking and then begin your essay. This will give a very good impression, and you won't waste time on thinking about an introduction. For essay, what we would also like to suggest is you just make a framework before attempting the paper, the question, because frameworks will save your time. You don't have to brainstorm after preparing your framework, so you can directly just write whatever you have thought of earlier, and just finish those 300 words quickly. And secondly, what will help is it will give a structure to your essay. So if you have already brainstormed earlier, you will have an introduction, you will have multiple dimensions in your main body, and you can have a good conclusion to the essay. That will fetch you good marks. For the body of the essay, yes, multiple dimensions are very important. So take any topics, even if it's from environment. Think about the political angle, think about the social angle of environment. For example, the impact on the tribal people, on policies of environment. So think from multiple angles. That will give you good points, and that will make your essay holistic. Okay. Second thing, what I would suggest for paper 2 is, it is a lot about time management. So time management के लिए you can follow your own strategy again, but मेरी strategy ये थी कि I divided the 200 marks by the 3 hours which were allotted. So approximately what you have to do is attempt 60 marks के question in the first hour, then again 60 marks, and then 60 marks. So 3 hours में you will have 200 marks, 180 marks का attempt. And considering that grammar portion takes a very little time, you can compensate for that for the remaining 20 marks. So divide your paper into parts, and just check the time after half an hour, after 1 hour, so you know that you're on track. So this is one of the biggest flaw in most of the aspirants I've talked to, कि पेपर 2 सर कंप्लीट नहीं हुआ, पेपर 2 छूट गया सर. ये एक्सक्यूज़ मैं सुनना नहीं चाहूँगा. अभी आपको बता रहा हूँ कि आपकी स्ट्रैटेजी इतनी स्ट्रांग होनी चाहिए कि यू ऑलवेज नो यू आर ऑन ट्रैक व्हेन अटेम्प्टिंग द पेपर. एंड अभी इस स्ट्रैटेजी को इम्प्लीमेंट करने के लिए टाइम लगेगा. तो आप क्या करोगे, अभी 2 महीने बचे हैं. सो फर्स्ट यू अटेम्प्ट 1 मॉक, लाइक take up the paper of CAPF AC 2018 right now. Attempt for 200 marks, finish it in 3 hours. Check if you can complete it right now, और ऐसा तो नहीं कि छूट गया पेपर. Then do it again after 1 month, when 1 month is left. Do it again when 1 week is left. So you have to attempt at least 3 times paper 2. This will boost your score immensely, I tell you, because I scored 80 marks in my 2017 attempt. I improved it to 98 in my second attempt. Two things were very important behind this success. One was good time management, and 2 was practice. And this is all that I have from my side. I won't take up any more of your time, but what I would like to tell at this moment is, my first preference was CISF, and I got it, and it feels really like living a dream. Every day I spend in this hostel is like living a dream. Right now I am in quarantine. We don't have anything to do right now. We're just sitting here in our rooms, but still every day I spend here it feels magical. And I wish next year you're sitting on this very table in this very hostel, and you get your first preference, whether it is CISF or anything else. And with this positive thought, I, I would like to end this a small video, and all the best to all the aspirants. Do well, and see you on the other side. Thank you.